What's going on, guys? So, another video for you today. We got the GTR back in the shop, and we're about to install a couple of cool things on it. Wait for the train. Anyway, so got the GTR here. Got a couple of parts for you guys here that have been longly awaited. So, Buschur Racing has finally provided me with a battery. How about them apples? So, let's get into it. Came already assembled. Like how I'm just like flinging this around, right? Yeah, because it's 5 pounds with the mount. And yeah, 5 pounds with the mount is very attractive. Anyway, already assembled. You got your aluminum bracket. See, nice little bends. Very simple design. Got top piece, hooks in, bolt here through the rod, and yeah, there's the battery. Very simple design, but that's kind of what you want. You want something real simple. The simpler the better. That's what I always say. So finally got this shit in. Weighs 5 pounds. I already put it on the scale. Pretty fucking amazing. I've never ran these lithium-ion batteries on any of my cars, but I have ran them on all my bikes. So this is going to be a first for me. On all the motorcycles, what I've noticed is like the battery cranks harder. It lasts forever without a battery tender. I used to leave my motorcycles over the whole winter, 6 months. Springtime came, your fucking thing started right up. Do that with a regular battery, good luck. Yeah, so I've had good positive things from the motorcycle world of using these, but I've never actually put this on a car. This is obviously a shit ton bigger than the motorcycle one. The motorcycle one weighed 1 pound. It was like half the size of this shit. Probably even less than half the size of it. And it cranked over and did everything better than a regular battery did. So if this battery works like the previous ones that I've had on my bikes and cranks the GTR over better and, you know, gives it better juice, and this is definitely going to be a really good buy for you. Plus, you're shaving the weight. I mean, the GTR is about all the pounds with this car, and to shave weight off properly, I mean, this is kind of the shit that you have to do. Titanium exhausts and lightweight battery kits and fucking lightweight this, lightweight that, but at the end of the day, you can't really fuck the car up because you can't gut it. So we're going faster by installing this. We're shaving weight, and when you shave weight, every pound counts, because when you're finally done and you add it all up, it adds up. You know, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit this, and then here you go. Fucking great. So, waited for 3 months for this bitch. And it wasn't really the Buschur Racing's fault, I'm guessing. Because these batteries, the lithium-ion motherfuckers, apparently they're, I don't know, either always sold out, or, you know, they don't make them fast enough, or what the case is. But pretty much Buschur was waiting on these batteries, and, you know, once they finally got them, they finally gave me my shit. So big thanks to all those Buschur bushy people over there. You guys did a good job with this whole thing. I'm gonna install it, and we're gonna see if it all comes together well. and then I'll tell you my final review on the ultralight Buschur Racing battery kit. So then we got the AMS shield. Got that AMS splash shield. Then I got powder coated black, this bitch right here. So a little bit of hardware right there. We're gonna install this while we're doing the battery. Might do a do-it-yourself video too. I don't know. Not really in good spirits. Kind of irritated and frustrated right now with just life in general. But might do a do-it-yourself video for everybody to see how to swap the battery out and maybe how to install this. Even though you can find instructions to this shit on the AMS website with pictures and shit. Oh, and if you want to be like a real baller, you could disassemble this and have it powder coated to whatever color suits your fancy, and you could be a baller, man. You know, you could have this all powder coated nice. Pop that battery thing and have people look at it and be like, "Yo, check this out." So I'm installing it the way it is. So I guess I'm just not a baller today. That's just a little hint. If you want to make your shit real nice. Small details. And while we're at it, we got them titanium bolts, man. So we got this dress-up bolt kit. So all the bolts are all the bolts and washers and shit's titanium. So I got them in black because I like my engine bay black. So that's why I got them in black. So all these things are titanium, and we're gonna install these also to give the engine bay that nice clean look. Whew, so that's it. Sorry if I'm not my happy usual self. Like I said, not really a little pissed off right now. You know what I mean? Angry, frustrated, irritated. Yeah, you know, a lot of aspects in life you can control, but then there are some that you can't, because it involves other people. And man, for a couple of years now, I've just had bad luck with that. So it's just getting to me, you know what I mean? Anyway, enough with the bullshit. Showed you everything, right? Yes, it did. Now we're gonna go in and install it. And I'm gonna get into it, and I'm gonna see if I can do a do-it-yourself video on what I do with all this stuff. So, peace. All right, guys, let's get into it. So, you're gonna remove this panel right here, just by hand. It's like the same shit like on this side. I mean, I hope you know how to do this. See? So, you're going to remove that panel, right? And you're going to put it right here upside down so you could also put your clips on it. Then you're going to remove this whole plastic piece off of there. How are you going to do this? Well, there's going to be these clips right here. You'll pop the head off and you're going to take the clip out. Now, positions on where the clips go. There's one right there. There's another one right there. One right here. And another one right there. So you got a total of 4 clips. Then you're going to gently take this thing out. But first, you have this rubber piece that's connected to that black panel. You're going to gently grab this rubber piece, and you're going to take them out of, you know, see these little clips right here? You're just going to pop these things out, grab them where the clip is, and just pop them out real gently until you remove it completely from the panel and place it somewhere away from you so you have all this shit to work with. Now, this is still not enough to take the battery out, so we're also going to remove this thing right here. It's connected by one clip right here and another clip right here, and I think that's it. Not sure. I'm gonna do this right now, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I removed this piece. There was one clip here and the other clip where I just showed you, and you have to remove one more piece off of this, one more clip, and remove this rubber piece, one more of those, and it's going to unveil the last clip, which is this one, the third one. You're gonna pop 3 clips out of this, and what you're going to do is you're gonna gently lift and pry it towards you, like towards you, and pop it out. And when you're reinstalling, be careful and make sure that you see these little positions right here. Make sure you get your window back into the same position that it came out of, to make sure you reinstall this piece carefully. So now that we got the plastic stuff out, we got everything open. So I see that there's a filter right there for the air filtration for your cabin, for the cockpit, which is pretty cool. And now the battery's open and ready to be taken out, and the AMS splash shield goes somewhere right here. So let me go install that and hope it all comes together well, and the Nismo isn't different in this aspect as well. So I'll get back to you. Well, guess what, people? We're not going to be installing the AMS splash shield because, well, it's not necessary. And you can't install it either. See? So this whole thing, this might be Nissan's fix to that problem. But then again, I don't know. Maybe it's just for the Nismo again. But it's all rubberized. Everything here is waterproof. And this is one of the pieces that this is one of the holding points on where the AMS splash shield goes. And there's supposed to be a second one, but it's not here. And the AMS thing won't fit over this either. So, yeah. Only thing we're doing is the battery. Because I guess on the Nismo, or maybe your newer GTRs, you're not going to need this splash shield. So let's start taking the battery apart and seeing if that all fits. Fucking praying to God it all fits. Okay, so anyway, you're gonna need a 10mm socket and a wrench. You're gonna need a 10mm one of these fucking things. Yeah. So anyway, this is the black side. 10mm, unscrew, pry off. Put the thing right here. You got the got the plus side right here. Same thing. You use your 10 millimeter socket, unscrew it, pry it off here, wrap this thing in something so it doesn't have, get off me, motherfucker. Wrap this thing in something so it doesn't scratch your stuff, and also doesn't come into contact with the new battery in case this thing just falls over and smashes into it. And yeah, just put it right here. Tuck it under this thing to get it away from you, and just yeah, have it work there. So on top of the battery, we had this thing. The hook was on that side, and this is how the mounting kit was. So you're going to with your 10 millimeter wrench, you're going to take off this side, that bolt right there, and you're going to unscrew a little bit off of this side, and you're just going to twist. When this side is off, you're going to twist this hook out and just take the whole piece out. Take the whole piece out at once. So then you got your battery, see, ready to be taken out. So I'm going to take this thing out, and I'm going to see what to do about the mounting on the bottom. Okay, so we got the battery out. We're about to weigh this thing. This thing is fucking heavy, people. Good lord, I thought I could one-hand it out of there. Fuck that. I needed both hands. God knows how much that weighs, but we're gonna figure that out right now. So this is looking promising. Anyway, then you're going to how should I show this? Yeah, then when you remove the battery, you're gonna have this little plastic tray on the bottom. You're going to just take the tray out, you know, with your hands. There's nothing holding it. So you're gonna take this tray out, put it somewhere, and then see, this is your metal tray. See that? Your metal tray on the bottom, and here's the there's the second hook right there. But don't touch that, just leave that shit alone. Anyway, you're going to take a 12 millimeter socket, an extension if you have one, to your wrench, and you're going to, with your 12 millimeter, you're going to unscrew that bolt and that bolt. There's two bolts on here. You're going to unscrew both of them, and you're going to take this metal fucking platform out. So let me go ahead and finish that up, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so yeah, the fucking the bracket down there, see the two holes it gets held on? It also gets held on by another nut right there from the bottom. So you're gonna be in for a fucking treat. To get this bracket out, right? See these two bolts that we took out? Well, there's one that's holding the thing from the bottom right here. So how are you gonna get that out? You're gonna jack your car up, gonna take your wheel off, and you're gonna start taking this whole fucking fender, fuck that, I don't even know what the fuck it's called. Anyway, you're gonna take this whole fucking plastic piece out. Not out, but you're gonna take out all these clips, all these screws, And what you're gonna do is just you're gonna pry it out, you know, fold this fucking thing over carefully because it is plastic, don't crack it. Fold it over, and there's gonna be a bolt all the way back here, all the way back here. So you're gonna fold this thing all the way over, and with a 12mm, you're going to unscrew that bolt. There's gonna be two of them, one here and one all the way back here. Don't touch the one all the way back there, just touch the one that is closest to you. Unscrew the fucking thing, take the goddamn bracket out, and reinstall everything carefully. So now that we got the bracket finally out, I gotta take this thing apart because they put the battery in wrong. You're going to install it like this into the car where the 13mm bolts came out of, and you're going to use where the fuck are they? I think you're going to use these, the stainless steel washer nut that they supplied you with, to screw the battery bracket in through those two holes right here. And they're just going to go in all the way down. And with the bolts that are supplied, you're going to screw them in into these two positions right here to install your battery. But as you could see, minus is here, plus is here. So I have to take this thing off and turn the battery around so plus is on this side and minus is on this side, because plus is on here, minus is on here. So let me go ahead and do that, reinstall everything, and I'll get back to you. So we got the battery flipped over, and this is how it's going to get installed. Plus, minus, in. Also, you're going to use this hex key. I think this is a 5. And you're going to install these onto the battery before installing it. So you're going to screw it on. You're going to tighten it nicely, nice and snug. And this is going to be your plus side, and this is going to be your minus side. Your plus side is going to be thicker than your minus side, so don't mix these two up. And make sure that you're putting the battery in correctly, not mixing up the plus and minus side. So thicker piece on the plus side, thinner piece on the minus side. And we're going to install it on here and show you when it's all done. Alright guys, got the battery installed. These bolts that they produce you with are not hardware kit. These things are for something else entirely, so don't use them. So you're going to take your OEM bolts that you took out of where the steel bracket was, and you're going to reinstall them back on. See them? Right there. So both 13, I believe. Oh no, I'm sorry. Both 12mm. The stock bolts that you took out. 12mm. You're gonna put these back in, tighten them accordingly, one side to the other side, to the other side, to the other side. Make sure it's all nice and snug. And there's your battery. Everything's installed. Everything's done. Like I said, I had to flip this around so it matched the positive and the minus side. And make sure you install these properly as well and tighten them on. They're good. So batteries on there pretty tight, pretty snug. It doesn't even matter because it's 5 pounds. It's not like it's a big deal. Again, the AMS thing is not going to fit onto this car, and I don't think it's even necessary. And we're all done here with the battery. So let me reinstall everything, and yeah, you should do the same. Just follow the same process of reinstalling as you did installing. So let me get this done, and I'll get back to you soon. Alright, and we're done. Let's go check out our work. Boom. Super clean, super nice. Congratulations, give yourself a pat on the back. You have done your lightweight battery kit. Oh God. Okay, so it's done. We're finished. Let's start doing the titanium bolt kit now and see how that goes. By the way, I weighed the stock battery with the brackets, and it was 29 pounds, which is ridiculous. 29 pounds, and we just installed a 5-pound battery. We just shaved off 24 fucking pounds, which is crazy. All right, let's get started on the titanium stuff. So I got one side done of the engine bolt kit. Those I actually Sharpied because I don't have replacements for those. See that? Also, those 3 down there. So, looking pretty clean. Looking pretty clean. Everything's getting blacked out. See? That side. And now that side. Looking pretty good. I'm going to continue. So we're all done, man. Batteries in, titanium bolt kits in, and yeah, that's it. Everything's finished. So grand total of, we shaved off 24 pounds from the battery, and the titanium bolt kit we shaved off another 1.5 pounds. So that's pretty cool. So all in all, we shaved off 25.5 pounds off the whole car today with what we did. The titanium bolt kit, it's not necessary. You know, you don't have to buy it. It's strictly aesthetics, just looks. But it is lighter, and titanium is, you know, it's a lighter metal, so it will be lighter than the steel bolts that you took out. And the battery's the big elephant in the room. Stock battery 29 pounds, this battery 5 pounds, so sick. Shaved off 25 pounds off the car today, just with the titanium bolt kit and the battery. So yeah, man, I wish, see, that's why I'm making these videos. I wish I knew that you had to take the wheel, what the fuck is that shit called? Wheel well fairing? Is that basically the plastic in the wheel well? I didn't know you had to take that off to get to that nut, that hole that held that that bottom piece of the bracket for the battery. Like, if I knew that, I would have jacked up the car, taken that shit off before I started anything. So before you do that, yeah, jack your car up, take your wheel off, pop that fucking fender shit out, get to that bolt, unscrew it, and then start working on your battery. Because I didn't know that. I was trying to figure out, like, what the fuck, why is this shit not coming out? And, you know, common sense, I was like, let me see what's under the car. So I popped open that fairing, that wheel well fairing, and yeah, there was a bolt there. There was actually 2. Don't touch the one on the far side. Get the first one towards you. It should be all the way back there. I showed you that shit. So yeah, we're done. So Buschur Racing, cool shit. Everything fit. Everything worked good. Car starts up great. Yeah, matter of fact, let me start it right now. Yeah, so car starts up great, cranks over great. It's perfect. 5 pounds battery versus the 29 pounds. You can't go wrong. Forgot what I paid for it, but sound investment, man. Sound investment. I also bought the tender for it, the battery tender. You got to buy a special one. So I bought the Buschur Racing ultralight kit, and I bought the battery tender for the wintertime because I don't drive this car in the winter. So all in all, yeah, it went great. Besides me trying to figure out how everything's done, well, now you all know how it's done. So good for you. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Have I forgotten anything? I don't think so. I think I got everything. So big plus on the Buschur Racing ultralight battery kit. That is something that hands down you should buy. It's without a doubt. Shaving that much weight off of something that doesn't really require anything major, and plus that lithium ion shit, like I said, it's a better battery, and it doesn't go bad. So great, we're done. So look forward to the next videos. I am going to be doing rotors, new brake pads, because these suck. I'm gonna explain to you why, and that's it. New rotors, new brake pads, yeah, and stainless steel brake lines with racing brake fluid. So stay tuned for the next video. That's what's going to be coming up next. I'll show you what I bought, tell you guys all the weight, and and I got tires too. So hopefully we'll be shaving off some weight off the tires and get much stickier, nicer tires as well. Non-run flats, obviously. And we're going to be shaving off some weight with the rotors. So rotors and wheels. We already shaved off. Let's see. The exhaust was 40. The exhaust was about 50 pounds off the car, and we just shaved off another 25 pounds. So we're at 75 pounds. We reduced the weight off this car. So, and that's not including the tires that I'm about to do, and they'll weigh a little bit less than the others, and they'll add up. So maybe that'll be another 10 pounds. And then the rotors, which will be another probably how much are the rotors going to weigh? Yeah, the rotors will drop another 20 pounds. So yeah, my mission to get 100 pounds off this car is coming to reality. And I haven't even touched the downpipes yet, which are heavy as fuck, and I'm getting custom titanium downpipes put in. So by the time I'm done with this car, it's going to have 100+ pounds off of it. Done right, you know, nothing tampered with, everything done right. 100 pounds lighter. So it's 3,900 pounds right now. And by the time I'm done with it, I'm thinking it's going to weigh 37, probably like 3780. Less, maybe a little less, hopefully. So, alright, stay tuned for tires, stay tuned for brakes, and all the other shit. I still got to dyno this bitch. I don't know how much she made with all that, with all the exhaust yet. So, bunch of videos coming out. Again, sorry, I'm not myself. So, trying to, you know, I don't really, when you got shit going on like that, like doing these things, I don't really give a fuck about them. You know what I mean? I had to like force myself to do this shit today because I really didn't want to. But I feel a little better. You know, tinkering with shit's always a nice little therapy session, I guess. So anyway, have a good rest of your Sunday, and stay tuned for other cool shit. Later.